How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to the Season 10C trailer for The Walking Dead. Now, basically, if anyone doesn't know what the 10C episodes are, basically they're 6 extra episodes that are a continuation of Season 10. But it's not Season 11. Not yet. Season 11 is coming in October, I assume, if they're going to stick to that schedule. We'll probably see episode 1 of Season 11 in October. But yeah, a few things have been confirmed about 10C. We've got a Here's Negan episode, which I'm probably the most excited for that, because, you know, we finally get a Negan backstory. It would have been better if it was 6-episode miniseries, like, unless this is a way of them doing like a pilot for it. You know, this is a lead into the miniseries. Maybe they could announce it after, similar to what they did with Mandalorian, right, where they announced the Book of Boba Fett. They could do that with the Here's Negan thing. I'm hoping, because there's been some hints there could be a governor backstory too, and I'd be like, ooh, that'd be pretty good. But yeah, they've released a lot of table reads for a bunch of episodes. I've watched the Negan one. I've pretty much watched most of them. The one that's the most intriguing is the Negan one. There is the Robert Patrick one, which I think is with Gabriel and Aaron. That one seems interesting. Then there's, I think, a couple of Dowell and Carol ones. They seem, I mean, it's Carol and Dowell, right? We've got, obviously, episode 17, which is the aftermath, I think, of A Certain Doom. And it's just, you know, Maggie, oh, Negan's out. Oh, well, you know, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I think there's going to be a little bit of conflict there. Maybe not much, but I think there'll still be a bit of, like, inner conflict within Maggie. Like, should she kill him? Should she not? I hope she doesn't. And I hope Negan doesn't leave, because the synopsis for episode, is it 22 or 21? Like, Negan decides if he wants to stay or leave. Now, it doesn't actually say that, but that's basically what they're hinting at. I hope that isn't the case if he leaves. If he does leave, I think he'll end up at Commonwealth. If he doesn't, I mean, I know what's going to happen to him if he doesn't. He won't get killed by Maggie, but I've always had a general idea of how they could kill Negan off, if they ever do, in the show. And if you've read the comics, you know what I'm talking about. Either he'll get that death or someone else will. Yeah, and then I think there's one episode that's dedicated to like the Commonwealth thing, so that will be interesting. I didn't think they'd do that, but I guess they're doing it. Yeah, I guess let's just watch the trailer, see what we can find, and then we'll talk about the overall. You know, probably break it down maybe a little bit and talk about some of the shots in there. But yeah.
Let's start with your name. Where are you from? Where were you when the fall happened?
We both know this world. The dead.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna catch up to us eventually.
Okay.
Evil people.
Is that Elijah?
Are the exception to the rule. They are the rule.
Who was that? What the fuck? Okay, there's Lucille.
You could come on home. He asked how his daddy died. I told him that a bad man killed him.
Lucille!
And he wanted to know if that man got what he
Oh!
deserved.
What was that shot? I like that logo. The logo's pretty good.
Pig, little pig. Let me in.
That shot was weird though. There's a couple of shots in there that are very intriguing. And also, why does it feel like... It feels like the quality's better. It's 720. This isn't 720p. What do you want about? This shot right here is very intriguing. Something about this shot. I mean, it's a good shot. But... Is this Negan's house? Is this his bunker? He's got the leather jacket. He's got a gun. So it makes me think, like, how is this after Lucille dies? And he's younger, definitely. He's got, like, look at his beard. Something about a beard looks off. Looks fake. I mean, maybe it's just coloured. Like, maybe they've just, you know, dyed it. There's Lucille, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan's wife, Hillary. I think she'll nail this. I think this will be a good role for her to do. So she just straight up, like, Negan's struggling there. Like, he's put a knife through the walker, but he didn't kill it. I also like his little get up here. That's like, this is like Negan, like, it's very early on. I think it's like 12 years earlier, right? That was a table read thing. So she just straight up kills that walker. And she just looks... Is that the same gun? Also, this shot here, what's this? That's Negan. Is that barbed wire there? So what is this? Is he burning the house down? Because I was thinking, like, if they... when they first showed the table read, like, I wonder if it's going to be a situation where he can't bring himself to kill her, which, I mean, he basically confirmed in Season 8, but he can't bring himself to kill her, so what he does is lock her inside and then leaves, and then eventually in this episode, in present day, he comes back and puts her down and then buries her. Because that's Negan, right? I see Lucille, the bat. Like, there's the bat. There's Negan. What is this the house he's staying at? Is this... He's just burning it down? Did someone else burn it down? It's on fire, so... Because... He's got the gun there. Like, I don't understand what this shot is. This shot's so confusing, because it's like... Has he got the leather jacket there? It looks like he's got the leather jacket there. So this has to be after she dies, then. Because there was a shot of Lucille... That's like very early on. Look how clean it looks. Does Lucille give it him or does he just find it? Oh yeah, look. Look at the gloves. Look at the gloves. The gloves are the same in that Lucille shot and here. Like he's got the same gloves on. Because if you look at the Lucille shot right here. See that. Now I'm very interested what Maggie is like in... She looks like she's in distress. Same with Daryl. Like I don't know what's going on with Daryl there. Because I think there's an episode dedicated to him looking for Vic. Don't know what this is. Like, Maggie looks like she's distressed. Like, maybe she's lost Herschel. Yeah, like this. Like, what's this about? Who's Daryl tackling here? And then you've got Robert Patrick's character. Jesus. Okay, that's Commonwealth. And they open up and then they've got Eugene Yumiko and Ezekiel there and Princess is going about business. The Negan shots are the most interesting, man. Like, something about this shot, I don't know, it's really intriguing. There's so much to it. Also, we're going to see, because instead of they're doing an episode about Daryl, like, looking for Vic, right, are we going to see how he gets a scar on his eye? So there's Elijah. I think they pretty much confirmed that that's Elijah. That's Eduardo, I think. Back there. That looks like Eduardo. This shot looks weird. Like, the camera quality looks better. But it also just looks like an interview shot. You know how they have them interview shots where like they have the actors sat in a chair and then they pull the camera back? You know, it's kind of like... It looks like that. That's what it looks like. Like they're interviewing Negan. But it's also interesting because if you've watched the table read about the episode, it talks how like Negan looks at the leather jacket and then he hears little pig, let me in, and then it goes back to the flashback. But that's not what's happening here. This is like his inner demons being like, let me back in, we got business to do, right? So I wonder if that's, which I like, I kind of like that though, like that isn't, I've always said that the Negan we see in season 7 and 8 and 6 isn't him. It isn't the actual Negan. It's a persona. It's an act. Right? And it's just a barrier he puts up to show no weaknesses. And occasionally some of them weaknesses do show with Carl, with, you know, Judith. I mean, with season 9 and 10 we've seen it. And you know it's an act, because look what he did in season 10, for instance, with Alpha. It was an act, right? And also, this makes it evident that it is an act. Like, look how he is with the walkers. And if you've watched the table read, you know he's not, like, he doesn't like killing them. Right? Is that a Pokio? I think that's a no, it's a machete. That looks like cardboard. What? It's mainly the Negan stuff. I don't know what's going on here. Like, who's Daryl fighting? That's Leah, right? I think she'll just be a one-off character. There's Elijah. I think that's Elijah. I don't know if they've actually confirmed that this is Elijah or not. That's him with his, like, you know, his blades. I think. Save us. At first I thought that said Saviors. But that's Gabriel, I think, so... Yeah. Whoa. Is that Walker there? Yeah, there's a Walker there. looks like. And Carl and Dal are going on a bike ride. Still don't know how he has fuel for the bike, but whatever, we won't talk about that. Now this is interesting. Who's saying this? Let's start with your name. Is that Lance? Maybe? Yeah, this is Eduardo, right? It looks like him. He always has his like hair like tied back like that. It could be Eduardo over there. I told him that a bad man killed him. I thought it's funny how she's talking to Dowell about this, considering he's the reason Glenn died. I'm also very curious. Now, just before we lead off here, because there was one shot that I was intrigued by too, but I kind of skimmed over it, I think. Let me mute it, because I know sometimes AMC is a little bit when it comes to that stuff. Where's that shot? There was a shot where someone was like being interrogated. I could go frame by frame. There is a frame by frame thing. But here. This is Negan. This is Negan. Oh shit. Okay, that explains it then. He gets captured by some... Could this be the leader of the Saviors? Because he said he took over, right? A lot of people assumed it was Simon, but... Because this guy was in the table read for Here's Negan, so I think it's him. Plus the scarf, the red scarf is there. I don't know if the leather jacket's there, I can't tell. I think that might be the leather jacket. Or he takes the leather jacket off them. But this is the same building. Look at the lamps, right? And then look at it here. It's the same building. So he's been held hostage by some guys and then he kills them. Yeah. That explains it then. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, he gets captured. I was always intrigued by that shot. He's like that bunker or something, but okay, that basically confirms it then. So that is Negan being interrogated or held hostage by some guys. We don't know who they are, but I know that one guy who's at the front of the shot, who's interrogating Negan, is in the table read for that episode. So could that be? I was always like, who is that? Could that be the leader of the Saviors, and then Negan killed him and took over? Because I know a lot of people thought Simon was the leader and then Negan took over from him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because it would be a bit weird if like Negan took over from Simon and then Simon goes behind his back. It'd just be a bit weird. Like why wouldn't Negan kill him? Why would you keep the ex-leader alive and then he can plot against you? You know, it feels like someone else was in charge and then maybe Simon followed them more and preferred them more than Negan. We'll see. Because I'm thinking they're going to do... Because now that gives me hope that they could actually do what I think they're going to do when Negan goes back and buries Lucille. Because when the thing on fire here, the building on fire seems like it's after him killing the 2 guys or 3 guys, how many people have held him hostage. Hold him hostage. I mean, there's not much to really go off because it's very quick as a trailer and there's a lot of like intercutting with dialogue. Just the Negan stuff is I think the big thing. But it also just looks like the camera quality is so much better. Have they stopped using film? Looks like they're using digital here, but it could just be for the trailer, which would be annoying considering they could just remove the film grain. Like this whole time you're telling me you could have removed the film grain in editing? Because when you watch it on Blu-ray, honestly, it's jarring. It's jarring. This shot, like the shot with Negan in the chair, man, it's so... It just looks off. It looks good, but it also looks off. Like, the quality's definitely better. I'm not being stupid here, right? It looks so much better. Granted, it's at 720p. They probably recorded it, you know. Stream early... Oh, God. Stream early AMC Plus. God damn it. Did these motherfuckers really just steal the Disney Plus thing? Little pig, let me in. That line's got so much meaning now, though. Like, it's like a throwback to when he first entered Alexandria, and now it's him, his inner demons letting themselves back into his good side. Because I know a lot of people don't like Negan's redemption arc, and it's a very, simplistic redemption arc. Oh, he saves people, and it doesn't make it better. You killed Glenn, you killed Abraham. Technically, no, Vic killed Glenn and Abraham, because if Vic didn't go kill them saviors in the outpost, probably they wouldn't have died. You got to think about them things. You got to look at it from both sides. And no one's good or bad in this world unless it's... Like, think about the Terminus people, right? They weren't always bad. The world just made them like that. For instance, like Last of Us, right? Let's bring up Last of Us because that's a good example, I think. Joel from Last of Us. He started off as a good guy, went down some dark ways, then finally came back to his good side. And that ended up being, well, I won't talk about that, but that's how I think they're doing Negan. Like, it's just, like, Vic isn't a good guy. He's done some bad things. He started off good, then he went down this, like, darker path, then he went back to good, then he went darker again. It was back and forth. And it's the world that changes them, and that makes them morally grey. There's no good, there's no bad, it's just grey. Which I like. I like morally grey characters, because it's, you can't, they're just doing, they're surviving, you know? What else can they do? I know people don't agree with that, you know? I know people don't agree with what Negan did, but what would you, if you were a leader of a big group like the Saviors, and a bunch of your people got killed by this other group, what would you do? Honestly, Negan was pretty fair on them. He killed 2. How many did they kill? Think about that. Yes, sure, the Saviors were a bit of dicks, and they were doing some fucked up stuff, but you can't control, like, how many people did he have in the Saviors? He can't control all of them. You know? He's just leading this group. Hell, he couldn't even control Simon, you know? Simon was going behind his back. And you even know Negan wanted to be the good guy in the war because he didn't want to kill everyone. He just wanted to make it clear, like, don't cross me. And they put him in a fucking cell for 7 years. And it's like, what? I'm also very interested why Dal's screaming like that, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, solid trailer. Not really much of a reaction, more talking about it, but yeah. So I'll see you guys for WandaVision episode 3. Sadly, you won't be getting episode 1 and 2 reactions because I already watched the episodes because my PC was broken and I just wanted to watch the episodes as soon as possible. So it is what it is. But yeah, I will see you for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and looking forward to Season 10C when that airs in February. Ta-ta and farewell.